All praises to Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Warakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of this whole entire earth, no matter where, whom they may be, or what they may look like, pushing out this purified truth. To the rest of the church who believe as well, you men who may not be teachers and prophets, you women and children also, and the water to Yahweh Shai, because without him enduring and going to that cross for the nation of Israel, none of this would even be possible. So we're coming to the end of this world. I was watching a stand-up comedy show with Eddie Griffin, and I don't even know what led me to it, but my spirit told me, go on ahead and click on it. And as I was clicking on it, I was doing some studying and taking notes. So in the process of me studying and taking notes, and I got this stand-up comedy playing, it was on YouTube. I'd say about 15, 20 minutes in. I don't know, I could be wrong. Maybe it was sooner. He had mentioned how the Bible states how these so-called white people are going into slavery. And of course, he was adding humor to certain points he was bringing out that's written in the scriptures. And while people are laughing, he's basically feeding these people medicine with whipped cream around it. The whipped cream being the humor, the medicine being the truth. Just like how a child, they might take a certain kind of medicine and it may not taste good and it's just really disgusting. So the parent may have to, or even, a better example would be like a dog. You may have a dog, your dog has to take some kind of medication and he doesn't take it. So you have to sneak the medication in the food before the dog would want to consume it and eat it. Well, that's how stand-up comedy is, man. A lot of truth comes out in stand-up comedy. And as he was speaking these things, I was just thinking, man, see, another celebrity knows. I don't know what made me watch it. I mean, yeah, I like the guy's stand-up. He's funny. He's one of my favorite comedians, but I wasn't looking for any comedy or any of the sort at that time. At the time, I was trying to find, something biblically related as I was getting into my study mode. But I was like, you know what? I'll go on ahead and just play that in the background as I'm getting my notes and stuff gathered. So when I heard that, I was like, see, that's just proof. We're at the end. More people know about this truth than what we know. A lot of these celebrities, they know. They've heard it. And that's a beautiful thing, even if they're not of the elect, because they're going to help push this gospel. All right? And anybody who may not have heard the truth, they heard it through him. Even though he didn't quote any Bible scriptures, the fact that he said that. Okay? Let's go to 2 Ezra 6 and 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So we're coming to the end of Esau's world. All right? And one reason why you know that, so many prophecies are happening. So many people know about this truth, even celebrities. And many of these celebrities, they low-key believe it. Okay? But they can't just come out on the same level that we come out, because a lot of them, man, they sold their soul. They don't want to lose that position or whatever the case may be. But seeing that many people have heard this truth, and even key figures in the entertainment industry have heard this truth, they whisper among each other. They tell it secretly on TV, or, put it in a put it in some stand-up comedy. Have people laughing, but at the same time, they're being told some truth, man. So this word is going out. And that's a sign of Esau's end. And when it comes to this internet and all these things Esau wants to take credit for, these things were made for our sake. Because everything in this society, whether good or bad, even the folly, it was all created for Israel's sake, man. All right? The fact that the internet was made, it was really made for us to teach the gospel. Okay? So it's a beautiful thing seeing more and more people getting lit by the fire, man. And the fire is just spreading. And as the fire is spreading, Esau is balling up, man. They trying to come with this new world order. And I'm going to come out with another lesson here, hopefully tomorrow. I would say today, but tomorrow, going into how Esau has what's known as these smart guillotines. All right? Seeing that that's the time we're coming into. But yeah, we're coming to the end of this world, man. Got bugs crawling on me. freaking ant. So 2nd Ezra 6 and 9 again. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So Esau is going to be the cause of his own end, as I like to say. But that's what the scriptures say. You know, he's causing his own end. Even looking at all the destruction, all the division, the animosity that they show towards themselves, let alone all the other nations that are getting tired of Esau's BS. Esau's being exposed on many, many levels, man, because he's coming to his end. And a lot of it has to do with his own doings. No, all of it is because of his own doings, because he's not a righteous ruler. All right? Let's go to Revelations chapter 1 and verse 3. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So the time is at hand. What time? The time of the end. The end of what? Esau's world, which means the uprising, or the kingdom of Israel being exalted. That's what that means. The kingdom of Israel is going to be exalted as you see Esau's kingdom going down. That's just the balance of it all, man. One has to go up for the other to come down, like a teeter-totter or a seesaw. All right? One goes down, one goes up. One goes up, one goes down. But when we go up, we're never going down again. So the time is at hand. And that's why the scriptures also say, blessed is he that readeth, because we know through prophecy, which is found in the Bible, that certain key points are happening. Certain key points are going to happen. Blah, blah, blah. We have the blueprint. And that's through the scriptures, man. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. So the time of the end is at hand. So hearing Eddie Griffin come out and speaking on how the Bible states how these so-called white people, which of course not all so-called white people, but you know, the so-called white people who go back to Esau and these other nations, all right, that they're going into slavery. He's heard this truth, regardless of what camp he heard it from. He heard the spirit of Israel, okay? He heard about who the Israelites are. He heard about who the devil is. He knows, man, okay? So it was just beautiful to just click on that and just let it play through, not having any idea what he's going to talk about, okay? Not even considering. He knew the truth, okay? But Eddie Griffin knows the truth, just like many other celebrities, man, okay? Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Okay, so let's go to the book of Matthew. And this is how you know right here. This is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. So we know the time is at hand because this word is going out, and the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, is basically telling us, if we don't know anything, know this, that once this word goes all throughout the earth, as it is right now, then shall the end come. We know the truth isn't in being a Catholic or a Christian or a Muslim, because those philosophies have gone throughout the whole world over and over and over again, and nothing has happened. So if any one of those were what the scriptures were referring to, then the scriptures would be a lie. This is speaking of the actual truth of who the Israelites are, man. And there's one doctrine, there's one truth. There isn't 150 truths or 2.5 truths. There's one truth. Okay? So that's why it tells you, once this word goes out, then shall the end come. And that's where we are right now in terms of the prophetic measuring stick. We're in the time of the end coming. Okay? And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. And these celebrities are also helping to fulfill this prophecy. So seeing the words going out, now it's time for more prophecies to start happening. It's time for the Lord to start increasing his works, and that's exactly what he's doing. And he's going to do it more and more and more as more people wake up, as more people hear this. It's coming to a point where a lot of people who thought we were crazy and bugged out, man, they're going to try conversating and communing with you about this truth, or just communicating with you in general, because they knew, at one time they thought you were crazy, but they're secretly cleaving to you because they know deep down inside you got the truth, and they've heard it through some celebrity that they look up to, and now you're not looking so crazy anymore. So the word's going out. Let's go to the book. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119. Oops. Things acting stupid. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 119 and 126. It is time for the Lord to work, for they have made void the law. So it's time for the Lord to work. The word's been going out, and many people have made it void like it don't matter. Many people have had opportunity to get right, which means what? They no longer have a cloak for their sins. So when you hear this word and you want to reject it, and you don't have a cloak for your sins, well, the Lord going to work in a sense. You're not going to be benefited. You're going to be destroyed. Only the elect, man, woman, and child, is going to be delivered as the Lord starts working more and more with his prophecies, man. Okay? That sound you hear in the background is a train. My bad about that. We're going ahead and read this one more time. Psalms 119 and 126. It is time for the Lord to work, for they have made void the law. All right? So, that's where we are right now. It's time for the Lord to work, man. And based off of many prophetic events, it's just showing you in key detail. But a lot of people, they're not really paying attention. And that's why, when you try to talk to them about it, they're going to look at you like you crazy because they don't know nothing. A lot of people are ignorant. Although they've heard it, they're ignorant because it's so different. They don't want to agree to it. They don't want to accept it. So I'm going ahead and finish it right there and give all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem Wa Rakak Wadash. We at the end, man. Shalom.